My name is Cristina Pérez Guillot, and I am the president of Tagless, the Spanish Association of Higher Education Language Centers. I'm going to talk about the CertAcles model for the accreditation of language competence, a description of the CertAcles B1 exam. First of all, I would like to say that the integration of universities into the European higher education area has increased the role of university language centers as providers of services for the university community. University-based language centers have made a great contribution to the development of language learning. They have played a major part in the development and implementation of language policies and language education, and have been vital to meet the challenges of the Bologna process and the needs of a multilingual Europe. This new function of language centers necessarily entails the development of more reliable systems for the accreditation of language competence, to homogenize systems of language assessment and provide the basis for transferable diplomas at European level. The Spanish Association of Higher Education Language Centers, Tagless, has launched a certification called CertAcles, based on the Common European Framework levels and compliant with the quality standards required by European institutions. CertAcles centers and exams follow rigorous auditing processes to ensure the standards are met. CertAcles exams are endorsed by the National Committee of University Rectors, CRUE, and have gained national and international recognition. We will mention now the principles governing CertAcles certification: validity and transparency, reliability, practicality, efficiency and sustainability, authenticity and respect to diversity, and positive impact and respect to university autonomy. The exam is broken down in 4 separate skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Let's focus on the structure of CertAcles B1 exam. The total exam will last between 150 to 220 minutes. All the instructions will be given in the target language. The speaking paper will have 3 tasks, and it will last between 7 to 10 minutes. The listening paper will consist of 2 to 4 tasks associated to 1.3 to 4 minute recordings. The writing paper will imply the production of 200 to 350 words in a minimum of 2 tasks. It will last from 60 to 80 minutes. And finally, the reading paper will have from 2 to 4 tasks associated to 800 to 1,300 words test, and will last from 50 to 60 minutes. Talking about the marking scales, we can say that the final mark, equal to or exceeding 60% of the total possible points, is required to certify that the overall level has been achieved, provided that a minimum of 50% of the possible mark has been assigned in each skill. Marks are awarded on a scale from 0 to 10 points, expressed to 1 decimal point. So between 5.0 and 6.9, we have pass. Between 7.0 to 8.9 is merit, and between 9.0 and 10 it's outstanding. The Common European Framework describes what a learner is supposed to be able to do at its level. As we can see, B1 threshold implies that a candidate can describe experiences, events, dreams and expectations and give his or her own opinion, can understand the main points of clear standard input on familiar matters regularly encountered in work, school, leisure, etc. Can deal with most situations likely to arise while traveling in an area where the language is spoken. Can produce simple connected tests on topics that are familiar or of personal interest. Can describe experiences, events, dreams, hopes and ambitions, and briefly give reasons and explanations for opinions and plans. But also, we have in the Common European Framework a description of what a learner is supposed to be able to do in the different skills: reading, listening, speaking and writing. In B1 threshold, listening according to the Common European Framework implies that I can understand the main points of clear standard speech on familiar matters regularly encountered in work, school, leisure, etc. I can understand the main point of many radio or TV programs on current affairs or topics of personal or professional interest when the delivery is slow and clear. Listening comprehension is assessed by using the following task: multiple matching, filling the gaps with 4 words, multiple choice. B1 threshold reading according to the Common European Framework implies that I can understand tests that consist of mainly of high-frequency, everyday job-related language. I can understand the description of events, feelings, and wishes in personal letters. Reading comprehension is assessed by using the following tasks: multiple matching, filling the gaps with 4 words, multiple choice, and true-false justification. B1 threshold speaking according to the Common European Framework implies that I can deal with most situations likely to arise while traveling in an area where the language is spoken. I can enter and prepare into conversation on topics that are familiar, of personal interest, or pertinent to everyday life. For example, family, hobbies, work, travel, and current events. Speaking is assessed by using the following tasks: interview, learn turn, and interaction. B1 threshold writing according to the Common European Framework implies that I can write simple connected tests on topics which are familiar or of personal interest. I can write personal letters describing experiences and impressions. Writing is assessed by using the following tasks: creative writing, description of personal experiences, and factual written interaction. To finalize, let me highlight that the Tagless exam is Common European Framework aligned. There are examining centers in 61 Spanish universities, which at the same time belong to a network of 290 European universities, and they offer the Tagless exam in many different foreign languages. Thank you for your attention.